It's not approving when you walk in with it already purchased.
She forgave me for buying it. And then steering wheel, shift throttle. First things first, gotta sport the swag. We're back with the barge, got the vinyl flooring on. We're waiting for the deck trim to come. We had to go with a 4-inch deck trim. You'll see that once it's installed because we have 3 inches of cross member plus 3/4 inch of plywood and vinyl. So we're gonna cover that up nicely. But right now, if you look at this, it probably doesn't look like much, but this is how we sketch out our ideas. This is what it's gonna eventually look like. This is the wheelhouse. So this is a window here. There will be a window in front. This is a silhouette looking from the side. We'll tie the roof into the rear railing. Basically, I got it all up here. I got the dimensions down here. So I'm gonna start cutting metal, tacking it together. I'm gonna build a frame that'll go along the floor, a frame that'll go midway, and then the top frame will be a little different than both. And that's how we're gonna tie this together. And then we've got sheet aluminum, 1/8 inch thick. So this will be pretty beefy, but we need it to be to withstand wind, waves, everything else. So I'm gonna set you up to time lapse and I'm gonna get to cutting metal. Corey approved my purchase of a better metal saw that can actually cut accurate angles.
It's not approving when you walk in with it already purchased.
She forgave me for buying it. It's gonna make the next couple jobs that we're doing with some fabrication stuff a lot easier. I got the materials. I'm gonna get to going and you get to watch in a super fast way. The wheelhouse is really taking shape. This is all TIG work. We had to tack it a whole bunch of spots and then go in and just fill everything in. So that's a solid weld. Still torn on whether I'm going to leave that as a weld or probably gonna sand it down around the corner so it looks like one solid piece. And yeah, it's getting there. Big window will go there. Small window on the sides, on the bottom too. That sheet's already in. So I gotta flip this over, weld on the inside to the frame, and then before the end of the day here, we're gonna have the dash and the spot where all the gauges and everything else is gonna go. Real excited. This is coming together really well. Whew. I time-lapsed a few videos of me welding, but this is just a ton of welding. This entire structure, this is the wheelhouse. This is 100% TIG welded, but you can kind of see it now. There's gonna be a window cut out here, a big, probably 2 foot by 3 foot window, big 1/4 inch glass. We'll do a shaped window here to follow the shape of the wheelhouse. The roof, I got a little bit of grinding to do to flatten everything out, but the roof will be a flat roof. It'll extend all the way back and it tie into the railings at the back of the boat. Really excited about that. So it'll be about almost 4 feet. This I think is 42 inches. So it'll be about 4 feet of covered space. This has a clearance of 6'1" or 6'2" to walk underneath. The driver is gonna be 6 foot. So it will work well. If you come inside around the back, this is the inside. So I'll be looking out the front, have windows here. And then steering wheel, shift throttle, and we're actually doing 2 seats so that 2 people can be side by side, and they're gonna be on hydraulic pedestals. We were gonna do a lean-to, something sort of, or lean post, something in that realm, but I think it's gonna be better. We're gonna do kind of that bass bicycle seat to sit on or lean on, or we could lower the seat and actually sit more, but they'll be side by side, easy to move around. this is really taking shape. Tomorrow I'm going to work on a couple storage boxes, aluminum for tools and whatnot. And then this boat is going to come together fast when we get those accessories done, because then it's just a matter of punching a hole in for steering, shift throttle, we'll make a gauge panel, potentially a glove box for some storage. It's going to come together fast when this goes up on the boat.
Good? All right.
I have lines on my face?
Yeah, a lot.
Not so much here or here, but kind of just
no,
here?
No. Not so much here or here. Just right here.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah.
All of the welding is done for the main part of the pilot house. Dash is in, ready for gauges and everything. We'll cut out the windows when we get those back from glass. And then the roof will be an extension off of here going straight back and then down. Really excited. Turned out really nice. Roof is on. That's a 2-inch tall lip that goes all the way around the roof. That'll give them some space, you can see in there, but some space to store stuff, throw stuff up there so it doesn't go flying off the boat. Swim ladder is definitely going up there, and we'll drill some holes to run bungees across. Needs a good sanding just to take care of some of that heat, penetration and distortion, but we'll take care of that before it goes to powder coat. And on the inside, we've got everything marked out for our steering wheel, ignition, shift throttle. This will be a gauge panel, kind of a cluster with USB chargers and stuff, but that will be on a piece of marine plastic instead of drilling everything into the aluminum. So we'll use a combination of hole saws and jigsaw and stuff to get all of these cut out. Angle grinder too, I'm sure. And then the big task is tracing, stenciling in my windows, cutting those out. So I have my stencils went to glass. I have to cut the windows a 1/4 inch bigger to make the trim lock work. It's a rubber seal that holds everything in, seals it watertight. Excited to try that stuff out. So we'll get windows on all 3 sides there. This is really the wrap up of this part. This is that rear structure for the railing. We'll have sides that run up to the front of the wheelhouse. This will just through bolt. So the top is going to be that construction orange or safety orange. The bottom will stay silver. And then we are going to do just a little platform off the back here that's supported for filling gas tanks. So you can set a big 5-gallon or 10-gallon tank up there, run a siphon into the fuel fill. So the fuel fill will also be right on the back here. The hoses come up. Keeping it simple, keeping it easy access. Gonna cut the holes out tomorrow and send this baby to powder coat. A lot of welding the last couple weeks. Thank you for watching. Please go subscribe. If you're having fun watching these, contribute to our channel, or at least consider it. buymeacoffee.com/TomsToons.
When did you get that face tattoo?
What face tattoo?